I talked to my family about you before you. My days were rooms half lit, corridors echoing with unanswered questions, windows opening to horizons I could see but never truly reach. I walked through hours like a traveler, carrying invisible weight, a quiet longing folded into my chest, like a letter never sent. Life was not empty, not entirely, but it was unfinished, like a melody missing its final note, like a story paused mid sentence, waiting for a voice brave enough to continue. I had learned to live with silence, to make peace with the ordinary rhythm of waking and sleeping, of passing time like beads through my fingers. I called it contentment, perhaps, or maybe survival, a gentle compromise between hope and fear. But somewhere deep inside, beneath reason and routine, there was a quiet space no laughter could quite reach, no achievement could quite fill, no fleeting happiness could ever claim. It remained there, patient and still, as if it knew it was waiting for you. Then one day you arrived, not like a storm or sudden miracle, but like dawn, slowly touching the edges of night. At first, I did not understand what was changing within me. Something subtle shifted, like the turning of a hidden key. Your voice carried warmth I did not know I needed. Your presence felt familiar, in a way that defied explanation, as though my heart had known you long before. My eyes ever found your face, and without realizing it, the quiet space inside me stirred. Conversations with you became constellations, each word a small star, arranging itself into meaning. Time began to move differently. Minutes no longer something to endure, but something to treasure. I noticed the world again, the way sunlight lingers on afternoon walls, the hush of evening settling like a promise, the gentle rhythm of rain against the glass. Everything seemed brighter, deeper, more alive somehow, as if life itself had drawn a breath and begun anew. It was not only joy you brought, though joy followed you like light. It was understanding, a quiet recognition that needed no explanation. With you, I did not have to pretend to be stronger or wiser than I was. I could lay down the careful armor I had worn for so long. It had begun to feel like skin. You saw me, not the polished version I showed to the world, but the uncertain soul beneath, and still you stayed. That simple, gentle staying changed everything. The void within my heart, once vast and silent, began to soften. Where emptiness once lived, there grew warmth, slow at first, like embers into flame. I did not notice the moment, when absence became presence, when longing turned to peace. It happened quietly, the way seasons change while no one is looking. Now, when I think of life without you, it feels like remembering a distant winter, real, but no longer cold. You have woven yourself into the fabric of my days, into morning thoughts and midnight reflections. Even in silence, I feel you there, a steady presence, like the earth beneath my feet. Life is richer now, in ways I never expected. Colors seem deeper, laughter comes easier, dreams stretch farther than they once dared to go. The future, once uncertain and distant, has taken on shape and meaning as if it has been waiting for us to walk into it together. You have given me more than happiness. Happiness can flicker and fade, like candlelight in restless wind. What you have given me is steadiness, a quiet certainty that no matter how wide the world becomes, there is one place where I truly belong. In your presence, I have learned the language of closeness, the comfort of shared silence, the warmth of simple words, the unspoken understanding that passes between two hearts that recognize each other. You have shown me that love is not only grand gestures or dramatic declarations, but the gentle constancy of being there again and again without hesitation. And yet, even with all this, words fall short. How can language contain the way your smile steadies me? How can sentences describe the quiet joy of hearing your name? How can any poem explain what it feels like to know that somewhere in this vast world there is someone who completes a part of me I never knew was missing? If I could gather every sunrise and lay them at your feet, they would still not equal the light you have brought into my life. If I could measure time in heartbeats instead of hours, each one would speak your name. You filled a space within me that no one else could reach, not because others lacked kindness, but because that space was shaped only for you. It waited through years and seasons, through hope and disappointment, through searching and stillness, until finally you arrived. And now that you are here, I understand something simple and true. Some meetings are not accidents. Some hearts are meant to find each other across distance and time. Some stories begin long before the first hello is spoken. Ours feels like that. A quiet inevitability, a path that led step by step toward this shared moment. Ilo.